This is a game they cannot afford to lose, not just for the history books, but more importantly because they have an opportunity with West Ham getting thumped at Brighton, Leeds losing, Bournemouth losing, and Forest playing Everton tomorrow to put themselves right back in it. Trouble is, the record against Leicester isn't great. They drew last season and the season before here. As the ball down the wing from Maitland-Niles, he's done fast, he's in the box on the right, pulls it square across the penalty area, and it was hit by Walcott straight into his own player, I think. Sulemana got in the way, and that was a great chance, and Walcott knew it. That's why he had his hands on his head. Can Saints players give everyone some hope this evening? It's 0-0. Harvey Barnes, though, with his right foot, whips it to the back post, and in the end, the touch from Iheanacho probably took it away from the on-rushing Tete at the back post. Might have just saved Saints, Iheanacho, with his back head. That was a vicious curling cross from Harvey Barnes, who has a lot of talent in those feet. Nampalys Mendy hardly plays. It's his 7th season at Leicester. He scored his first ever goal for them. So he played 60-odd league games in 7 years. Not a bad living. And he blasted an absolute cracker against Spurs the other week for his first goal. Here comes Castagne. Remember, a right back playing at left back, wants to cut in on his right foot. Saints let him. Now they give it to Maddison. Oh, tripped by Walcott. Just sucked him in and slipped it past him. And Walcott brings Maddison down, and he's a little bit slow to get up, actually. So the 3-man wall out on this left-hand side, and it is Maddison aiming for the back post, and there's the flick on. And it was textbook from Leicester. Wout Faes got ahead of Saints defenders, and if he'd have got the angle right off his head, it would have been 1-0 and Bazunu wouldn't have had a chance. First real opening of the game, Leicester spurn it. Saints 0, Leicester 0. Here comes Walcott down the right side, 1-2 with Adams, gets to the byline, crosses, look like a handball. It's a handball. Appeal. It's given by Robert Jones. Well, it's the first penalty this season involving a Southampton game, and I did tell you that James Ward-Prowse, on his record appearance for Saints in the Premier League, has scored 3 penalties against Leicester. Surely now he has a chance to make it 4. In a match between two sides that concede first on too many occasions, at 0-0, this is massive. On his record-breaking Premier League appearance for Southampton, Ward-Prowse has it saved! You can't believe it! Danny Ward flung himself and saved it brilliantly to his right, and when the whole stage was set up for Ward-Prowse to play the main role, he has fluffed his lines at the northern end. Best spell of the game for Saints, 0-0 in the 35th minute. Good tackle by Lavia. And then the ball played down the right wing by Bednarik. That's a nice little touch from Walcott. And Alcaraz is in behind Suter. Alcaraz bearing down in the box. Low shot! He's done it again! Charlie on the spot. His second Premier League start. His second Premier League goal. Alcaraz with a beautifully timed run. Fed through, went on goal and slid it past Ward inside the far post. Oh dear. Let's hope not.
Come on, we can't beat a day.
It didn't look like there was anybody offside. It looked like a clear move. The problem is maybe, would it be Shea Adams in the build-up? Would it be Alcaraz?
It's Shea Adams. They're looking on in the build-up when he has his first touch and turns and play it on the inside. It's a goal. It's a goal.
It's going to stand, everybody. The stadium doesn't know yet. Wait for it. I think this is wait for the noise.
It's said on one side on our screen.
Wait for the noise.
Oh, get in there, Adam.
Better late than never, Joe Tesson. Trouble is, when they went behind early in the season, like at Leicester, they did all right. Now Sulemana, is he onside from Adams' long ball? He's got the pace, and he's going to give them a problem here. He's in the box, he's been pushed a bit wide. Held up Sulemana. Once the left-footed shot, drills it at Ward, and the flag stayed down the whole time. That was a chance for Kamaldeen Sulemana.
Yeah, and hit that ball, lip it straight there. Sulemana would have been one-on-one with the keeper.
Saints defending. Leicester have it in the Saints half. Swing play from left to right. Tete's been very good. He's drilled a lovely ball there. Pratt stayed out wide, picks it up from the left, curls it into Iheanacho, and it looked like a clean header for him 6 yards out, and it's gone wide of the far post, and the Nigerian puts his hands on his head, the former Manchester City youngster, because that was a great chance just on the edge of the 6-yard area, and he really, for my money, should have buried that from Pratt's cross. Oh my goodness me, Bazunu's given it away, and Iheanacho hasn't punished him. And from the edge of the penalty area, he's looked up and he's hit it just over the bar. and there's no flag or anything. It's just a woeful clearance from Gavin Bazunu, and boy has he got lucky, and Iheanacho has missed his second great chance of the second half. He's got to score. Ward-Prowse has to get back and hack it towards halfway, but Southampton takes over and then plays a terrible pass. Now Mara should be offering Ward-Prowse on the left, and he is. Sulemana trying to stay onside, and he's got the pace. Has he managed it? He's got Adam Armstrong at the back post. Penalty area for Sulemana. Squares it through Armstrong. And the cries across St Mary's tell you all you need to know. He's absolutely shoved it into the chapel end and had a shocking contact. Goal kick, Leicester. Long ball forward from Fass. Bednarek heads it up. Ward-Prowse will try and get there, but Dewsbury Hall beat him to it. It might fall for Iheanacho again. Chests it down, turns away from the goal on the edge of the penalty area, gets it back now. He'll be desperate to score. Shows too much of that to Ward-Prowse. And then Mara's a little bit on his heels from these. He could have got closer to that, but about Fass, he's threatened to go through everyone. Finds Iheanacho 25 yards out, and he blasts over. 83rd minute, Saints will take those shots from 25 yards. Text us 81333, put Solent as the first word if you want there. Maddison's dancing down the left wing in an advanced area. Saints need to hold him up here, but they don't need to foul him, and they have. And that'll be another yellow card, and James Ward-Prowse, I think we can call that one taking one for the team. Saints have got to defend this. Got to defend this and keep this lead. Seconds to go. We've had heartache for Bournemouth in stoppage time. Maddison crosses, headed up in the air by Bella, caught sharp, and it's just behind for a corner. And Saints need to survive their own heartache, and the difference between the 2 minutes at the end of each game could be the difference between Saints staying on the bottom of the Premier League or getting off. Here comes the corner from Maddison. Last chance saloon for Leicester. Right-footed towards the 6-yard box, headed away by Elyounoussi. Dewsbury Hall brings it down. 20 seconds to go. Still Saints lead. Onto his right foot, Maddison checks onto his left. He wants it on his right, he can't have it, he crosses it, Bazunu comes out, hits the bar! Oh my goodness me, he missed it. Half of St Mary's stood up, and the shot, the header from Southampton crashed against the bar, and Bazunu completely missed it. And Saints have had an absolute reprieve. That's the 5 minutes up. Robert Jones needs to blow his whistle. Cleared by Bazunu. Referee, blow your whistle. We've had nearly 6. There's been no stoppages in injury time. He's going to give Leicester another chance. Why? Iheanacho on the right. Crosses, hits Bella Kotchap, and that is it. Southampton finally have won at home. First win at home for over 6 months. They've done a league double over Leicester, like they've done a league double over Chelsea.